Could you open it, close it?
Open and close it.
Yeah, cool. One more time. That's pretty slick.
It's pretty nice.
Leroy. I visited, we were at Blade Show and I ran into my boy Leroy. So Leroy, we had the opportunity to talk about some things. I'm from Blade HQ. My name is Timote Uasike. I'm one of the buyers for Blade HQ. Very fortunate to be back at Blade Show after the long hiatus due to unforeseen circumstances, but we're definitely fortunate enough to see everyone and be welcomed by everybody here in the industry. Business has been fantastic, as most people have experienced throughout our business and throughout the rest of the community. Right now, there are a lot of hot designers coming up. We've seen a lot of good stuff here. A lot of new slip joint makers. Some people that are coming up that haven't necessarily come from the industry, but have some really good designs on their plate. A lot of things that are being designed overseas and produced overseas, but there are also some really good USA manufacturers that we found here at the show as of late. Microtech, we're right here by the Microtech booth, and it's always slammed. We appreciate the business that we do with them. And Chris Reeve, Benchmade, Spyderco. Obviously, we're known for a lot of the production models, but we love to come here and visit all of the makers and see what they have, and obviously, provide the community with some other customs and some fresh and rejuvenating things to the website. We've done a lot of cool interviews. I think check out the YouTube video. Obviously, check out Leroy's site. He's very passionate about the knives. He cornered me over here, and I'm very fortunate to meet a person like Leroy who's very passionate and brings a good light to our community. It's one of those things where I think we're very fortunate, and I think it's something that's not talked about enough about how close our community is and how welcoming it is. That's the one comment that I have received throughout the day and that we've been here is that everyone is so friendly and welcoming, and that's something that you don't find through many industries. So we're thankful for that. But yeah, so that's all I got, Leroy.
So slip joints are kind of making a comeback, aren't they?
Definitely, yeah. We have a lot of the newer, we see a lot of this newer modern takes on these traditional knives that we, would always see in our grandfather's pockets or, maybe our dad's. You're seeing a lot of these new blade shapes from makers like Enrique Pena, Jared Oser. Another brand that I just actually noticed, I'm going back to actually go purchase some items, is Jack Wolf Knives. They're out of Arizona. But if you check them out, they have a lot of cool, new and innovative products. Like I said, a lot of different takes. The blade shapes, they're a little bit more modern. The handle design's a little bit more modern. The materials are definitely coming up. Price point is fantastic, so look for those on Blade HQ for sure. But you should see a lot of stuff. I was fortunate enough to stop by Enrique's table earlier. He's crushing it right now. I mean, that is one of my favorite makers. Ramon Chavez is another one. I don't know if everybody saw the prototypes that he was showing off, but his new models look fantastic. That new TAC model that he has been a big hit for us. I saw a ton of people lined up at his table actually purchasing that, I think yesterday and the day before. And then you have your other makers that are big on the scene. Richard Rogers, had the opportunity to talk with him. Then we have guys like Dave at ProTech, Dave Wattenberg. We were fortunate to sit with him just a minute ago and talk about some of the new models that he has going. That ProTech Sprint Runt 5, that new automatic, I mean, they're knocking it out of the park right now. Great partners of ours. We're fortunate enough to be allocated some products, so hopefully you'll see those on the site as well.
What do you think about chef knives? They seem very popular lately too. Are you guys into that?
Yeah, definitely. One of the goals that I've been tasked with as a buyer is to expand our culinary line. You see things coming out like the Beg Workshop with that new, the Bowie chef knife, the American Bowie chef knife, which is, and I believe, Mark may kill me here, but I believe that is one of the first patented American chef designs that we've seen here, in the United States. It's something that, as I talk to them, and maybe they can clear this up, and maybe I'm way off base, but I know Mark said that one of the goals that they had as they designed that knife was to make it very unique to the American demographic and have it relate to what our history has been. And so that's where they came up with that Bowie blade. And they thought that was the best fitting, for that model. But yeah, there's a huge turn in chef knives. Any culinary line, you see Benchmade is coming out with their culinary line. I believe they actually won the award here for something to do with the culinary category with that new, I think it's like a 6-piece set that they have. We actually don't offer it through us, but we support all of our makers and our manufacturers, so go check that out. It's fantastic.
Terrific. Hey,
Awesome.
Jimmy, thank you so much.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah.